everybody. Hopefully you guys can see me. I'm getting ready to go out the door to DoorDash. I wasn't allowed to schedule until 10 p.m., but it became available for me to dash between now and 9:30. So I'm trying to get up enough that I'll have gas, groceries, and a little bit of money to get little man tomorrow. She said she'll let me have him. I didn't get to have him the other night, so y'all say a prayer. Now, why I'm making this video, I'm pissed. I'm so mad, and I'm trying not to cry mad. Candace, in my opinion, allegedly, y'all see Jeremiah's dog. I got left the dog to take care of. He can't go to their new home. They won't let him. Just in case anybody wondered, I didn't go out and buy a dog. I can't afford. And they have to rehome it. I'm trying to keep him for little man. But anyway, Loki wants to be in the shot. Say hey, Loki. Say hey. Say hey to everybody. Okay. Anyways, gotta hurry so I can get out of here. I've got 19 minutes. So I'm supposed to check in. And I have to drive 2 miles to check in. So anyways, here's why I'm mad. Number one, let's just talk about the things real quick. So somebody, Laura, allegedly, all by the way, everything expressed, all thoughts during this video are my opinion and alleged, and only my opinion for entertainment purposes only, as protected by the U.S. Constitution. I'm allowed to state my opinion. And my opinion is, Candace, you're full of shit. How about that? You can get a camera up and get in a car, on a phone, a plane, a train, whatever the hell you had to get on to defend yourself when somebody says you was messing around with old cotton. But where was that fire? Where was that energy when your child was missing? And you was refusing to talk to reporters. You was refusing to make a statement. You was refusing, allegedly, to talk to the police. Where's that fire been in the last 2 years while we been out here hollering for summer? You marched in a parade. You've been on whatever channel will give you money, in my opinion. People want to talk about tragedy pimps and people making money. Let me tell y'all something. Donate money to whoever you want. It's not my place to tell you. But if someone's considered a suspect or a person of interest, I'd think about it. Y'all can say whatever you want to about me, but I've been real and I've been honest. And if anybody wants to try and pull my card, I'll give you a receipt for it. I have done nothing but tell the truth to people. And be a good friend to people and be stabbed in the back by those that call themselves friends on YouTube, especially creators. Lied to and lied on. Because they know that one thing I do hold dear is if I give you my word, I keep it. Candace, you showed us that jacket. I still say there's 2 different jackets because there's that little yellow gold emblem that's on, it'd be the left side when it's being worn in the navy part. And that one jacket that looked a little different color, it didn't have that emblem on it when you showed it. That's why. And if you'll notice, it's folded. And between where she places her hand and where she folds it, you can't see where the stain was. And I agree with what somebody said, and I'm a smoker. Right now I'm quitting. And I'm down to less than a half a pack of hand-rolled cigarettes a day. The store had a thing. I bought a $3 pack of cigarettes and got 3 free nicotine vapes. So I've been using those to save money. But let me say this. Cigarette smoke, like certain drugs, allegedly infiltrates clothing items and would make it nearly impossible to keep that scent that's supposed to be there after 2 years. And I'm not sure which Kathy, the friend, is the right one, because there's two that comes up during research for the right age. One of them has previous Arkansas and Texas addresses, but they both have Tennessee addresses currently. They're just different ages. One might be a daughter and one might be a mama. I don't know, with the way that multiple names have been throughout this case. I'm mad for Summer. I want to know, where was the parents fired during that time? And the call that everybody's making a big deal out of, the mama in the background, we've already went over that and talked about it profusely. Myself, Michelle, Chasing, Penny, Scott, H. I mean, repeatedly in the last 2 years, as well as the couch. And as far as Lisa Kay, I hate to say I told you so to folks, but I told you so. Her information has not been the best. I've known about her since early on in the case. She's been blocked from my channel because of misinformation in the comments section. And I didn't want to put misinformation out there. Like when she said Candace didn't have a female child before the boys in Summer that she gave up for adoption. And then I proved that to be true. And she's like, well, it wasn't your place to tell it. That's because she was co-signing Lips. And until Lips came out with it, she didn't co-sign it. If I'm not mistaken, and I may have the wrong previous case, but she was either involved in Classic and Sincere's case or Gannon's case before. And there was a lot of misinformation. The Facebook groups will tell you about it, and her friend. And I believe the friend was that Ziggy girl. Not Ziggy the creator, but the Ziggy that came out with the grandma story. Not Ziggy that does the channel, Ziggy. Not her. I'm not talking about Ziggy that does the channel. Let me say that again for those in the back. I am not talking about Ziggy that does the channel or any other creator that has been long-term out there on the case. I'm specifically talking about Lisa K. Ruette's and misinformation. She will feed you what she wants you to know. Some will be truth, some will not be truth. She will not have documentation and facts and receipts to back up what she says. It'll be hearsay, which is not admissible in a court of law and shouldn't be admissible in a court of public opinion, in my humble opinion. Therefore, I don't normally address nor follow what she says. And as far as the couch is kind of like the boat. If y'all go back and look at when Chris McDonough first arrives at the Wells residence in that interview he did, that boat, I believe, was laying down on the ground. And then when they come out the back door, it's propped up. Or it was propped up and laying down. But the boat moves during the time that Chris McDonough is doing the interview. And I would like to know why. Did he move it? Did some of his people move it? Or was somebody really hiding downstairs and moved it when they came out? And then there's an early on news interview and pictures. And I've been looking. I've got to go through my external hard drives. I've got 2 now, full of pictures. And that couch, it's a blue couch with like a skirt and little dots, is outside that basement door, where Jose said it stayed, to prevent the door from being open. That door opens outward. If that couch is outside of it, you can't open the door to get out. Was that couch there the day Summer got gone? Nobody's been able to answer that. And then people have said that the mattress came off of that couch. It was thin. I'm not going to say it didn't. But to me, it looked like the same mattress that was laying on the floor when Chris McDonough did his walkthrough. So if it came off that couch, it had been removed and was laying on the concrete floor. Now, it wasn't like that when Dr. Phil came. And here's my thing, Candace and Dawn. Here's my question to y'all. If you thought that your house in that basement where those kids were, if everything was on the up and up, and there wasn't nothing wrong with it, there wasn't no reason for nobody to be saying that it wasn't a fit place for a child, and if there wasn't no reason for CPS to come take your child, why before Dr. Phil's camera crews came in did you slap a coat of paint on it? Why were teddy bears and a chest of drawers in that one little cubicle area? Why was the mattress no longer on the floor? Why did everything change downstairs? Why was it all different? Why did it look more like a playroom instead of like an impromptu flop house? If you didn't think there was anything wrong with it, in my opinion, you would not have needed to change it. If I get done in time tonight before 3 o'clock in the morning, y'all, I'll try to do a live stream. It's hard for me to plan them. I'm scheduled to work until midnight. If I can work until 2 and 3, then I do. I'm averaging about $7.48 an hour. And for those tell me to get a better job, no, it's hard when you're making just enough to get by. You have to go some days and you don't even eat because you got to keep gas to keep going to work. And you can't get another job because you have to have certain documents. And I have to make an appointment. I have to get a Social Security card because my ex stole it. Now they're not accepting my certified birth certificate from the courthouse that I paid $15 for. So I just threw that out the window. And I have to go to Asheville and get an appointment to go to the Social Security office. That's the nearest one to my residence now. It's an hour and 10-minute drive from my house each way. And I have to have that to be able to get the other documents I need so I can get food stamps and energy assistance. And say what y'all want, but if they'll let me record the next time, tomorrow, when I go up to the estates division, I'm going to record and let you hear what the woman tells me that I have to pay to be able to sell this house and this land so I can get my inheritance and pay up what my mom owes. Because of the way she didn't handle her estate. And that is a lesson for all of you guys. I don't care if you just have it notarized and in a place where it can be accessible and found when you pass on. Have something in writing. Please to help your family. Try not to cry. And again, Candace, why was it so easy to come and defend your honor and your marriage so Donnie don't get mad at you? And allegations of you cheating. But you couldn't come on. You couldn't even do an interview for over 2 weeks. The Sermon on the Mount was 2 weeks after Summer went missing, y'all. That's the first time she spoke. Then the next time was while Dawn was locked up. And in between was the call to Mary. Why couldn't you get on and do a plea to help find your daughter? But you can defend your honor and be mad. You should have been mad, sad, angry, and glad and defending Summer's honor for 2 years now. You ain't got honor, in my opinion. Peace, love, and light.